All right, this is hole number 1. This is a Phantom Mansion Tournament Pro Division. This is the first time we ever played these holes, so they're basically new to me, just like they're new to you. So I played this one. You can play this one several different ways, but I played it a couple different ways. I will give you one version of it here. If you have a Thor's 6 or above, this is a good way to play this hole because you got the tailwind. You want to use the tailwind to your advantage. So for me, it's using the Titan because that'll help keep the wind up a little bit stronger, which you want. And it's got a lot of topspin on this Thor's hammer. That's why I chose it. And that's why I chose the Titan. So basically what I'm doing is just setting the yellow up so it's touching the rough here. And I got the ball guide lined up fairly nice down the middle or close to the middle. It's favoring the right hand side a little bit. Now this is full overpower. And pretty much just a straight shot. So you don't have to worry the arrow ain't going to move too fast because we never pushed back up into max distance. So what we're trying to do is hit between these two rocks, have it roll down through the rough, go through the rough, and it just leaves you with a nice short easy chip from there. Just go straight at the flag there. Don't worry about any elevation or anything. And well, you could use a end bringer and give it full topspin if you want and just run it straight at the flag. But that's one way to play it. You can also use a big topper on that shot, I believe. You have to use full overpower, full topspin. It's a little bit more dangerous though because you're setting it up at max distance and you're using full overpower, so you got to be real careful there and give it a slight bit of curl. I tried that in the qualification rounds. It worked. You basically got the same results, but this is better club to use because it's got a higher accuracy and you don't have to push it up to full distance because the Thor's hammer has a lot more distance than the big topper. So those are the two choices. I also seen the extra mile 8 and above, like an extra mile 9 is even good to use on this hole. I seen that being used. But again, I use Thor's hammer because it's got a higher accuracy than an extra mile 8. So that's one version. I will show you another version here. Hopefully I still got it on tape here. That's if you don't have a Thor's hammer 6 and above and you just got lower end clubs. It's a more safer route as well. So let's get to that one. Alright, I'm not sure I do have that video, but I did come across this one I still have of the big topper. This is one of my lower level accounts where I don't have a Thor's 6. So I went with the big topper. I think any level of big topper will probably work here. Went full top, one right. Basically, like I mentioned, you're setting this at max distance. So basically, I'm just trying to line that ball guide up, favoring the right hand side a bit. Shooting max overpower, straight shot. We hit perfect.
Big shot.
And look what happens when you hit perfect. You hit great, you could be in trouble, especially great right. I ended up in the sand trap there once or twice. But there you have it. Leaves you a nice, easy eagle from that point. So we'll see if I can find that other video playing the right hand side. If I can't, we'll leave it at that. Alright, I did find it. So this is 3 different shots. This shot here will help with maybe some crosswinds, some side winds, and maybe some headwinds and stuff like that. The other shot I would probably use for a tailwind, but this shot here is also good if you don't have advanced clubs. This is a safe shot too. The other one's a lot higher risk in case you hit great ball. Okay, with this shot here, you're using an extra mile 8. You're going full top and as much left spin as possible. I advise on this one. You're setting it up at max, and what you're doing is you're favoring the left-hand side of that fairway because there's a severe left-to-right roll on it. So as you can see, we're not far off the rough there on the left-hand side. We're using a Katana, Power 2. This will set us up nicely for a second shot. What we're trying to do is we're trying to put ourselves, we're either going to be in between thorn range or short iron, wedge range. So either short irons or wedge range. But we're trying to put ourselves in short iron range, I believe. So 389 yards. So you can mark that down so you stay consistent and you know how to play the second shot. So let's see what range does that put us in. This will either be a minimum wedge or a maximum. Well, actually it's not. It's maximum wedge, I should say, or minimum short iron. Not short iron, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, with this here, I just went straight at the hole. And I believe I played this at plus 15%. No spin. Of course, I like using my dart. It's my trusty old
perfect shot.
Wedge shot. So straight at the hole, no spin, plus 15%. So like I mentioned, this is a safe route to play. Lower risk. And those are the two versions I have. Thanks for watching, or three.